Hello and welcome to another card making tutorial. Today I'll be making a card for a challenge called Cure for the Monday Blues. I don't know how it is about you, but sometimes I have problems actually relating to an inspiration photo. And when I first looked at the photo of the Cure for the Monday Blues, here I hope you can see the entire... I printed it out onto a piece of paper so I could see all the details. When I looked at it for the first time, I was like, no, this is like baby stuff and I can't really relate to this, and what am I gonna do? And then I challenged myself. I'm currently homesick, I have a cold, so I don't really have anything else to do. And I challenged myself, Julia, see how many cards or how many card concepts you can actually create from this one single photo. And what I did was, first I sat down and I printed out the paper, then I wrote down all the elements. Like we have well, we have circle shapes everywhere, we have balloons, we have triangles, we have dots, clouds, and we have muted colors. So I wrote down all these elements, and then I sat down and I sketched out like card ideas that I could create with just those elements. And then I sat out and actually created all the cards. So what I've done so far, and I hope you will be able to see this properly. Let me zoom in here for a second. So I actually managed to create 6 cards. Well, today will be the 6th, but I created 6 cards from just one inspiration photo. This was my first card. I hope you can see that there are balloons which I 3D mounted. There's a wonderful sentiment stamped on vellum. You can find all the cards that I'm showing on my blog. I have links in the video description down below here. So this was the first card that I made. This was the second card. Basically just used some stamps and then stamped over them. So this is a 1-layer card. There's no dimension, but I just love the colors and, you know, the sentiment, and yeah, I like it. This is the third card that I made. This is actually, I used embossing paste here. Yeah, it's still very simple 1-layer card. Still using the same colors as the challenge. And then by accident I created 2 cards. So this was the first card that I created. It didn't turn out quite as, you know, fantastic as I hoped it would look like, but it's a fun technique. I saw Julie Ebersole doing this on, I think it was Hello Monday, and you can check out my blog to see how I actually have the, well, the butterfly is basically you know, hovering. It's basically hovering in the air. So you can check out my blog to see how I did this, and I'm also linking to Julie Ebersole's video there. And from, well, I had to cut out the shape here because that's basically 2 dies. One die is the shape and another die gives you all those details. And I used the shape on another card where the colorful background is what I cut out from the previous card, and then I have out of vellum cut the details. I'm not even sure if you can see this. Yeah, I hope you can see this without any glare. And I spritz it a little bit with gold to give it a nice shimmer. And I used washi tape at the top and the bottom to, you know, draw the focus to the center of the card, and then just used a very simple sentiment. What we're going to use today is this color combination here, and the ball. Like, to me it's like the baubles, you know, like you have a string and there's like little circly thingies on, like, hanging from it. And this brown color actually gave me the idea of using Kraft cardstock. And then we have these light colors, and of course we also have the yellow over here, which we're going to use on this Kraft cardstock. And we're actually going to color with colored pencils to make the colors stand out really, really bright. This is some Nina Desert Storm cardstock. I usually prefer darker cardstock and something more sturdy because this is actually, you know, rather flimsy. But I like that it's very light. And we're going to stamp on it with 2 stamp sets. The first one is from Simon Says Stamp. It's called, we're going to use the Hello Sunshine by Lawn Fawn, and we're just using this one stamp, which is this one straight one. Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to ink up the string. You want to be careful with these footed presses not to get any ink onto the foot of the press. Something fuzzy here. Because then you might accidentally transfer it to your card. And then I'm very lightly going over the part of the string that will actually be on my card. I'm not pressing down very hard. And then you have the first string here. Hello and welcome back. It's been about 3 hours since I stamped this. What we're going to do now is we're going to color in everything that's white except for the strings with colored pencils. And I'm going to use this set by Prismacolor. They are, I can't really explain to you like the technology behind this, what kind of pencils they are, but they just work beautifully. Nicole McGurk uses them all the time, and to me it's the same as for her. I have much better experience or much better results with these pencils than I have with my Copics or Spectrum Noirs. I bought a set of 36 pens or pencils, and my goal with this set basically was to have similar colors so I could blend them more easily. And I'm actually going to stamp it with the same white pigment ink that we used for the rest of the card. It's always, to me at least, a little bit of a risk to stamp a sentiment in white ink and to leave it at that, because that can go horribly wrong in my in my experience. This is the card for today. We looked at how to color on Kraft paper using the Prismacolor Pencils to create this very pastel colored card for the Cure for the Monday Blues challenge. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment or a thumbs up or thumbs down, however you liked it. And I'm looking forward to see you again soon. Bye!